South Sudan's rebels warned on Tuesday that the government risks a return to war by undermining a peace deal as aid agencies reported a fresh upsurge in the 21-month-long conflict. The group, led by former Vice President Riek Machar, claimed that President Salva Kiir's move to create new states would render the power-sharing formula agreed in the peace deal redundant. The warning comes amid heavy fighting in northern Unity State, with aid agencies pulling out of the Lero district after gunmen looted their compounds, cutting off aid to starving and sick civilians. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization warns of isolated cases of starvation in parts of Unity and Upper Nile states. Parts of both states are already classified as being one step short of famine, according to the last technical assessment made in April. And for more insights and perspective on this developing story, we're joined live here in our Nairobi studios by Dr. Mariano Dengor. He is the ambassador of the Republic of South Sudan to Kenya. Dr. Ngor, the international community and the opposition have raised concerns that the creation of the new states now could undermine the peace deal. Are these concerns legitimate?
These concerns have been had by the government, but they are not legitimate. Mainly because the president is acting within his constitutional mandate. Article 36, Article 66, and Article 101 of the interim constitution of the Republic of South Sudan have vested powers for the president to exercise them at a time when there is a need to promote democratic pluralism and bring services and self-governance to all parts of the Republic of South Sudan. In fact, it makes it much easier to have a participatory democracy that encompasses all the citizens of South Sudan to participate actively and promote the development of their areas. This is a very popular demand of our people, and it is the right of the citizen to be given by the elected government what the citizen demand.
But since that decision to create new states came after the signing of the deal, shouldn't President Kiir have consulted Riek Machar as provided for in the peace deal?
The provisions of the compromise agreement does not prevent the president from actually promoting democracy and transparent administration to different parts of the country. On the contrary, it allowed the president to do what it can in order to promote an environment that will be conducive for peace. Dr. Riek himself had earlier announced the creation of 21 states out of 10 states. The president have a mandate to do that. Riek didn't. And the president have just added 7 in order to make it much more participatory democratic process for the whole country. So there is a unanimity in that. And if there is a change now, these are change outside the constitutional mandate. The government and the people are having one objective, and that is bring democracy, social development to the people of the Republic of South Sudan, and that is a mandate, and that is an internal affairs that need to be respected and supported by all concerned.
Considering the importance of maintaining goodwill between the parties for the implementation of the peace deal, would the government consider the Troika's proposal to put off the establishment of new states until after the transitional government of national unity is in place?
Because the agreement does not at all prevent the government to exercise the democratic mandate that has been given to the elected government. When the process of implementation of CPA have reached that place, then all the players, including the opposition, will of course participate. But for time being, it is a right of the government to do that, and the people demand it. Even if they come to the government and it is overwhelmingly demand, which also the rebel have been calling for throughout, the rebel and the government will do what people want. And that is the mandate in the Constitution, which is the right and also that is in accordance to UN Charter. All these are an instrument that need to be respected in order to meet the will of the people of South Sudan.
Dr. Mariano Dengor, Ambassador of South Sudan to Kenya, many thanks for your time.